Hey guys, it's Ashley with 3R Sales and Service. Today we're taking a look at one of our 8-foot Deluxe Skid assemblies. This system has two 3,500 PSI at 5.5 gallon a minute pressure washers and a 12-volt soft wash system. So from the passenger side, this is the passenger side, this is the part that would be closest up to the cab of the truck, and then the other shelf is on the driver's side. Passenger side, we have our Titan hose reels. These are all hand crank aluminum reels with stainless steel manifolds. This first one is holding 200 feet of the 1/2-inch soft wash hose, and then the other two are holding 200 feet of the 3/8 pressure washer hose. We've got our locking connector in all of the front of these hose reels to make sure everything stays nice and secure and looks tidy. And then we have our pressure washer nozzles available on each reel as well, just for easy access to everything. We'll move around the side. Well, the rear of the skid, and you can get a better look at the pressure washers. They have the Honda GX 630 engines and the T-Series general pumps on them. On the pumps, we put bleeder valves so that we can get all of the air out of the water line that runs from the water tank to the pump heads and get those pumps primed. So it's much easier startup and there's less wear on your pump if you have any air bubbles in that line. These pressure washers are feeding off of the 200-gallon water tank, which also feeds the soft wash system. We have a 55-gallon bleach tank, and we've got a 7-gallon surfactant tank tucked over here on the driver's side shelf. The pressure washers are also fed off of these, they're powered off of the batteries. We have two 12-volt batteries kind of tucked in behind here for the electric starts on them. These twin-cylinder engines always come in electric start, and they've got hour meters on them, so nice and easy to track your maintenance and to track which one's being used more or less. They're also attached to our downstream manifold system. So this allows you to pull up to 3 different soaps through your soap injector. The soap injectors are installed right on the hose reel, going up to the swivel. So the downstream manifold allows you to either blend your bleach and surfactant together, so you can open your bleach all the way up, and then you can just add a little bit of surfactant to it if you'd like, and you can run that through your injector. If you want to use a particular soap that's not got a tank on your skid, you can actually take this dip hose assembly, which they have just hanging right here because we're going to be demonstrating this later. This dip tube is long enough to either go into your water tank if you want to rinse out your injector, or you can drop it down into a 5-gallon bucket of soap or any other detergent that you have that you want to pull through your injector. You can kind of regulate how much goes through here. If you want to open it all the way up, then you would pull full soap up to your injector. You can also control your ratio at your adjustable injector. So it gives you a couple different ways to manage how much soap is going through your system. Moving on down, we have our twin fuel tanks. These are both 12-gallon fuel tanks. So one for each pressure washer. The customer who's getting this wanted to have kind of maximum fuel capacity, and so we kind of have that right on there so he can fill from the driver's side, which is typically where the fill is on the truck as well. So you can fill both at the same time. We have our inlet hose reel. So this is what's going to connect to the garden hose feed while you're filling your tank on the job site. This will provide a continuous fill to your water tank while you're washing. And then inside our water tanks, we have the float valve that'll shut off your water flow as soon as the tank is full, and then continue to fill it as soon as the water level starts to deplete, whether it's through your pressure washers or through your soft wash system. And then we are back over to our soft wash panel. So this is a 12-volt soft wash system. It's 100 PSI, 7 gallon per minute. We have our pump, our accumulator, which helps regulate the flow. We have our metering system, which meters your water, your surfactant, and your bleach. The nice thing about this metering system is it tells you on the bleach line exactly what percentage of bleach you are pulling through your system, assuming that you're starting with 12.5% and you've got your water valve all the way open, which is how you're going to operate it the majority of the time. Underneath the bleach valve, we have a flush valve, so that you can run water through that bleach line and either flush your system or use full flow in order to rinse or spray water or whatever you need to do on the job site as well. Above it, we have our charger. This will allow you to charge your deep cycle battery that comes with this system as well. And it actually does a pretty good job charging it quickly. And it also maintains the battery. So if it's going to be a while in between jobs, you can kind of just use it on a maintainer mode so that it doesn't lose discharge too much and take a long time to charge that back up. Keeps your battery fresher and it makes it last a longer time as well. Up above, we have our ladder rack. And on the ladder rack is our surface cleaner rack. So the top part that we have here will hold, that we have this one set up for a 20-inch whirl away surface cleaner, but we can custom cut these to fit different size surface cleaners. So on the other end, it does have a locking area, so you can actually put this in and then lock the latch so that it's more theft proof. If somebody didn't, so you didn't want anybody to go in and tamper with your things, just makes it more difficult for somebody to kind of mess with your items. But other than that, this is a full aluminum frame. They use a very heavy gauge aluminum on this. The ladder rack is adjustable, so depending on the height of your truck, you can move it up or down. This is a full 8-foot skid, so it will take up the entire bed of an 8-foot full-size truck bed. But if you have any questions on this particular system, it'll be on our website. There will be more information. There will be pricing. If you have any questions beyond that, feel free to give us a call. Thanks.